So the Masters World Cup out here in the city of Cape Town in South Africa rolls on into day 4 as we get things underway on the Hartleyville A field with a men's over 55 division between Ireland Spirit of Masters and the English Spirit of Masters. There was a tiny bit of rain early on this morning, but it's good to see that the clouds have dispersed. The sun has come out, and it will be a very nice day for hockey. At least that is what is expected. That is what the weatherman has told us. But for this opening game, it is England in the white sweaters playing from right to left, and Ireland in the green. Immediately England putting Ireland under a little bit of pressure, as it is a long corner for England. So at the back with Hyman for England. England just wanting to keep the ball, see if anybody, at least if everybody can get a touch on the ball. An advantage for England as they come through the middle. Brimble, big ball through, looking for a touch in the circle. The touch is there from Allen. And unfortunately for Allen, his little touch just goes a bit wide. So Allen will live to breathe another day. Overhead into a dangerous area. It falls kindly though for Ireland, and Wilson is able to clear the lines, but not very far as England come back into the circle. Ball across the face. It's still loose in there. England still have it through Sidham, and Sidham manages to get the ball past the Irish goalkeeper, Cali Sanchez. So England will take the 1-0 lead, compliments of that goal from Sidham. England holding possession. The ball goes a bit loose and allows Ireland to come away with it. Back it goes for Ireland. Ireland just unable in his opening few minutes to maintain possession. This time England now down the left-hand side. Sagu goes the foul, takes it quickly, does Sagu, and up it goes as Allen marshals the ball over the sidelines. So England remaining in possession in 23. Sidema, goal scorer. Good tackle coming from Ireland, and they do win the 3 hits. So that's good defense from the men in green. England patient around the back on the right hand side, not quite sticking onto the stick. Ireland remaining under pressure inside their 23. Back on the right hand side it is for England. Big ball across. It finds D'Souza, who's a bit tripped up is D'Souza, so it will be a short corner for England. Ireland having to hang on early as England pile on the pressure. Great shot it is from Brimble, charged down by Hall, and Ireland able to scramble that one away. But England come once again into the circle. Another strong challenge coming in from Ireland's number 94, Kelly Sanchez. Concedes another short corner. So England with back-to-back short corner opportunities. First one not too long ago was charged down by the first wave. Once again, Brimble. As the shot does Brimble. Gets the ball over the stick of the Irish goalkeeper, Kelly Sanchez. And it is Brimble that will add a second goal to England's tally. As England do ring the changes, number 12, Ian Conrath, has made his way onto the field for the first time in the game, and he has asked me to pass on a very special message to his son, Sebastian, who is all the way back at home. In fact, both of Sebastian's parents are out here in Cape Town playing in this Masters World Cup. So, Sebastian, from your dad, Ian, he says that he hope you're doing your homework. So, let's get to it there, Sebastian. But from my side, listen, you're on your own. No parents at home. Have a bit of fun and just ensure that when they do get back home, that the house is in a half decent state. Oh, back to the action. England dominating in possession. They just move the ball around at will, looking for De Souza for that through ball. It is intercepted though by Ireland, but under advantage were England, so back will come for that infringement. Looking to take it quickly is the number 6 Blackburn. Into the corner it goes. Goodwin works his way out of a bit of trouble and goes all the way back to Heyman. Around the back for Sagu on the left-hand side. Got space there, Sagu. Good ball through into the circle. Goes England. Wessencraft looks for the short corner, but it's a good tackle by Hall to disrupt that play. But it will be a long corner to England. Taken quickly by Sidham. To De Souza, tries to lay the ball back for Heyman. But out it comes all the way to the back. Brimble, man who's got the second goal for England. Into the circle, snapshot by Wessencraft. Goes agonizingly wide. But all the early play being done by the men in white. Big ball through the middle. Good little turn there from Webster in midfield. Continues to play the ball to Ireland as they try to get numbers upfield now. Thornton with the overhead, at least the overhead attempt. Doesn't get past Daly. Goes out to Sagu. Big ball across from Sagu, looking for the right half. Good ball. Just a little bit too far ahead of the right half on this occasion. Sagu rolls it now to Conrath. Lays the ball back to Sagu. Ball to the right hand side. There's a bit of space to work with on that far side. Although opting to maintain possession. England. Sagu this time's got some space here on the left hand side to work with. As he rolls it forward to Wessencraft. Good marshalling by Hall to keep Wessencraft under a little bit of pressure. England looking to put pressure on the ball carrier. Wessencraft does disrupt things. It comes off an Irish stick, comes off the stick of Wilson, goes over the sideline. So England back in possession inside the Irish 23. Big ball to De Souza in the center of the field. Rolls the ball out to the right-hand side, and that's good play by England just to maintain possession. They've done that really well in this quarter. They've really starved Ireland of possession. Then Sagu looking for the big ball. It does pop off the Irish player's stick. And just gives him a bit of a clip on the side of the head. He's opting for the safety first option of retreating to the bench is the number 18 Kearns. Around the back it goes for England once again to throw one down the line. This is good work to see the amount of movement off the ball by England to get themselves into as much space as possible and create these sort of overlaps on the outside, rolling it into the edge of the circle, into the top of the D. Good tackle from Cali Sanchez for Ireland. Unfortunately, in his attempt to get the ball out, it comes off a teammate's foot. Even as it hit the foot of Hall. No, it wasn't Hall, it was Wilson. So it is another short corner to England. Sagu. Good save by the goalkeeper. Second chance, saves that one as well. The ball gets trapped underneath his arm, so it will be a reward. Sagu, once again, this time goes to the right to Souza. Out comes the goalkeeper, Cali Sanchez. Great save, goes over the uprights and the crossbar. It also goes over the protective netting behind the goals. So it will be a long corner to England as we approach the final few seconds of the opening quarter. Back to the right hand side of England. Ball through, looking for the Souza, doesn't get it. But a good challenge by Ireland to win the free hit. So as the ball rolls out onto the far sideline, the horn blows to signal the end of the opening quarter, and it is England 2, Ireland 0. So an immediate turnover from the resumption of play for Ireland. And their possession inside the English half as that as Ian Conrath puts a little bit of pressure on the ball carrier. There's a slight little stick check, so he will concede the free hit to Thornton. Thornton gets the ball back, decides on the overhead. And it is England's ball. Conrad finds the Irish foot. So England will get a chance to step numbers up in field and stretch things a little bit. As has been a feature in the opening quarter, England keeping the ball around the back and manipulating the Irish defense before they send it down the line to Robinson, this time on the left-hand side. Into midfield is Goodwin, back out to the left to Stanion. Unfortunately cannot keep the ball in play. England just happy to move the ball around. Down the line goes from Blackburn. Good pick up on that far side as England sees that there's no way through the Irish defense on that side, so they'll come around again to the left-hand side. Slow ball for Stanion though, but he does smash it in. Ball across, it's a Roos inside the circle. And Ireland scrap the ball away. Looking to run the ball out this time, Ireland, as they cough up possession once again. Good lead from Wesson Craft. Nice little link up into the circle for England, looking for Candy. But out comes Cali Sanchez. Or at least Brown, I beg your pardon. It is Brown that is in goal at the moment for Ireland. Rolling it into the center of the field now, Sidham. Onto the stick of Candy, unfortunately, can't keep control of it. Turnover made by England on the 23 of Ireland, and Sidham will come once again. This time though, pressure on the ball carrier, so rolls it out to the far side where Blackburn has to stretch to get it, but he does. Wesson Craft, under a bit of pressure, decides to try and take on the defender. Doesn't get past him. Sticking to their game plan, England just moving the ball around the back, manipulating the Ireland defense and creating pockets of space on the outsides, be it on the right-hand side or the left-hand side. And it's been working to good effect for England. They've managed to get quite a few circle entries already. And have got 2 goals to show for it as they come through the middle once again. Loose ball all the way across. Daly cannot keep control of it. So it is Ireland that'll come away once again, and nearly an interception as England continue this constant pressure on the ball carrier. Good work from Stanion on the left hand side. Got support. Stanion decides to go infield. Interception made though by Ireland. Rolls the ball forward. It's loose for Robinson, and still under pressure is Robinson. Net result is a short corner to England once again. Variation from England as Ireland send 3 runners forward. Good save by Brown once again. And a ball gets trapped underneath him and will be a re-award to England. Taking it himself is Robinson, but a good save again by Brown, getting down to pull off that one. Pressure does remain on Ireland as England continue to dominate possession, and now found some space for De Souza to run down the baseline, cuts it back, and it pops off the foot of an Irish defender, and it will be another short corner for England. So good spell of play for England in the opening 10 minutes or so of this second quarter. Certainly kept the ball away from Ireland, and they have dictated things for much of the opening half in this game. What will England do from the top? Looking for the deflection, and is in by Candy. So good variation from England. Straight off the top, Stanion passing the ball to the left-hand side, finding Candy unmarked. And the first time slap gets England their second, or at least their third goal of the game, their second from a short corner situation. Big ball through, looking for one of the high-hanging strikers. It just evades the stick of Aldrich. No, Ireland are just not maintaining possession, and that's been the Achilles heel thus far in this game. Every time they do manage to turn the ball over, they just hand the ball straight back to England and put themselves under pressure. Already having to chase the game, being 3-0 down. Big chance for England on the counter attack. Out comes Brown to try and close down the angle. Just his presence alone causes that bit of pressure on England. So perhaps that is what Ireland needs to do with the 10 outfield players, is try and put as much pressure on the English ball carriers as they can. So that has just proven that when they do that, they are able to turn the ball over. But also it then becomes a matter of what happens next. How do they then move on from that and build on that? They do turn the ball over. How do they get themselves into the England half at least? Space on the left. Good little roll around the outside by Allen. He's well marshaled though. It's got a defender right on his back, Stanion. It's got a big challenge on Stanion, and immediately that challenge, not getting any piece of the ball, getting all of the man, and the umpire has no choice but to award a short corner to England. Sagu plays his options, look for the deflection on the far post for Allen, but just a bit misdirected by Sagu. And a chance not falling this time for England. Needless turnover. Unforced error by Ireland. The ball's loose on the far post. Brown again commits himself. And not for the first time in this game, just the presence alone of the goalkeeper, putting England under pressure inside the circle. Turnover on the 23. England come again down the right hand side. This is a good carry. Gets the advantage, lays the ball back as Brown is laid prone, and into the goal it goes. Good finish by Aldrich. And a fantastic run down the right-hand side, creating the space, throwing in the foul. So under advantage were England. And with the goalkeeper Brown committed, it was an open net for Aldrich to finish into. So, with about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, England extending their lead to 4 goals. And Ireland are yet to respond in this one. Ball down the right-hand side, that is good work. Once again by England as they exploit the space afforded to them on the outside. Stanion rolls on the infield, tries to get the pass through, and Allen cannot get enough stick on it. But once again, good play in build-up by England. They are certainly finding holes in the Irish defence. Good tackle by Kearns for Ireland. And upfield goes Kearns, unfortunately tripped up by Stanyan in his retreat. Ireland, can they close out the second quarter on the front foot? An interception immediately. And England move the ball at pace. First time ball down the left-hand side, finds Delhi. Time attempted overhead is disrupted by Kearns and will be an Ireland hit. So here come Ireland. Looking for something on the right-hand side. Big ball through, disrupted by Sagu. And the Huta has blown to signal the end of the second quarter. That is half-time here between Ireland and England. Spirit of Masters. Like both of these sides are the Spirit of Master sides. It is England that head into the break with a 4-0 lead.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
And there goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people is just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe, and ready to host you.
Back underway. The opening game of day 4 at the Masters Hockey World Cup in the city of Cape Town, hosted by South Africa. Opening game of the day out here at the Hartleville A Field is the Ireland men's over 55 Spirit of Masters against England Spirit of Masters. And it was an opening half and opening 2 quarters. And so England take a 4-0 lead. Compliments of 2 short corner goals, one by Brimble, the other by Candy, and 2 field goals by Sidham and Aldrich. So it was a opening half that pretty much saw England dominate position and territory. And this is pretty much what we've seen throughout that opening 2 quarters, was England on the attack, camping inside the 23. As a chance comes in for England, it's still there for them to use. Sidham doesn't get through the Irish defence on this occasion. And good work by Ireland to ensure that England remain at bay, albeit just for now. Good work by Morgan to engage the England defender, pop it onto his stick. The ball goes out of the sideline, so Ireland will remain in possession. Good pressure by Conrath. The far side, unfortunately, doesn't make the good tackle. The ball pops off his foot, and he will have to concede the free hit, but that is good pressure. And that is something that England has done pretty much throughout this game thus far. Apply pressure onto the Irish ball carrier, force them to make a hasty decision. And more often than not, it has been England who have turned possession over. So everyone barring the England goalkeeper is inside the Ireland half at the moment. So 21 players basically in half of the field. Goodwin looking for options, decides to go back, seeing as if he can pull the Ireland defenders out, but Brimble under a bit of pressure from Kearns, and it is Kearns that'll win the free hit for Ireland. England once again into the circle, scrambled away by Ireland as Heisterkamp smashes the ball to the far side, going for the safety first option. But England come again. D'Souza in the middle, snapshot! And goes wide by Wessencraft. And the chance goes a-begging for England. All looking for options. Goes to the right-hand side to Wilson, but Wilson's pass, you can just hear the scream of frustration from Wilson, knowing that he couldn't quite execute that pass the way he would have wanted. That allows England to come back at them into the circle. Ball's bobbles loose. And there's nothing there for England. Back to the right-hand side to Wilson. And not for the first time, a little pass between Wilson and his right half not sticking. As England now move the ball to the right-hand side into a bit of space, but not going down that way. Deciding to change the angle a little bit. Brimble. Misplaced pass to Blackburn, although Brimble probably was expecting a little bit more from Blackburn on that occasion. But England will remain camped in the Irish territory as they turn the ball over on the 23. Nice little turn and touch from Allen, just the speed of the surface gets the better of him. Patience being shown by England, as all the Irish players are inside their 23, and that just shows you the amount of pressure that England has been applying on Ireland. Good ball. Finding Wessencraft on the left-hand side, or at least the far side. He rides the tackle and throws the foul. Sagu getting the ball to the correct spot. Isolate a little bit, so he goes back to Brimble. Looking for the route one is Brimble, but decides to link up with Sagu once again. Good elimination skills from the number 16 of England. Get the ball into the circle, but it's swatted away by Ireland. Now around the back, once again for England, space on the far side. It's Blackburn on the ball now. Good ball into the circle. It remains there for England as they try to turn the ball onto the P spot. Comes off the foot of Hall. It will be another short corner to England. So it is Brimble at the top of the circle. It looks as though Conrath is lining himself up to do the stopping duty. Although England do have two options on the left-hand side. And unfortunately for Ireland, it's early break. Just losing his balance slightly, obviously unintentional. That means he will have to retreat to the halfway line, and Ireland will only have 3 defenders plus the goalkeeper to defend the short corner. Goes straight to Brimble. Shifts the ball onto the left-hand side to the P spot. And another short corner conceded by Ireland. So another early break from Ireland, unfortunately, and well, the task has just gotten a lot tougher for them. With just two defenders now, with the goalkeeper. So it is Conrad with a stop. Brimble playing the 1-2. Out comes Brown. There's nothing that, or at least the Ireland goalkeeper. Seems as though there's been a change in goal for Ireland. But it's as easy as you like for Brimble, who gets a second goal in this encounter. He's second from a short corner. And it is England 5, Ireland 0. Ireland, at least England continuing their pressure on Ireland. England once again with a chance. Irish goalkeeper comes out and clears the danger. England continuing to put pressure on Ireland, and this time Ireland managing to come away with it. Good save coming in from Ireland. The goalkeeper doing his duty all the way around the back as England retain possession. Brimble with a big ball to D'Souza, and it's intercepted by Ireland, who tried to run the ball out, but Brimble cleans up, continues his carry down the right hand side. He can get it into the circle, up to hold the ball up a little bit. Looking for support now is Brimble. Neat little 1-2. It comes out to the left-hand side. And England continuing to apply this pressure onto Ireland. A little bit of a bobble off the stick of Blackburn, unfortunately for England. But about 90 seconds to go in the third quarter, and it's England looking perhaps to add one more to their tally. Ireland want to work the ball out of the 23. Midfield to Nolan, who's under a bit of pressure is Nolan. And keeps a calm head to find the foot of D'Souza and win the hit for Ireland. Pass to the left-hand side is just a bit too far ahead of Morgan. Taken quickly by Candy, but that will be it for Candy, as the hooter goes to signal the end of the third quarter, and it is England 5, Ireland 0.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
There goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people that's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
So it is England that get the fourth quarter underway. And it is England, a comfortable 5-0 lead over Ireland in this men's over 55 match. And remember, both of these teams are the Spirit of Master sides. England pretty much picks up where they left off on the front foot and inside Irish territory. Big ball to the right-hand side. Blackburn's there on the overlap. He does get the ball now, does Blackburn. Pops it back to Aldrich, who's got 1 goal in this game thus far. England now keep it short. Ball falls kindly for Daly. Turns strong as Daly gets the shot in. And it's a powerful push. Good little run into the circle. Nice arc. And fires the ball into the far corner. So immediately from the push-off of the fourth quarter, England managed to grab their 6th goal. Brimble once again in position for England. Under a bit of pressure is Brimble by McCabe. Wins the head for Ireland. That's good work by McCabe, identifying that Brimble was in 2 minds and a bit isolated. No, Ireland can push up some numbers. In Ireland just turning possession back over. They've been starved for the full duration of the game thus far. England most certainly have got the rub of the green going their way. It seems as though also like the 50-50 chances, the loose balls all fall to England. D'Souza takes it quickly, runs the ball at Ireland. There's that 50-50 loose ball that just falls for England. Good save. Coming out is McDermott in the goal for Ireland. But deemed to have intentionally put the ball over the baseline, so it will be a short corner to England. And they have scored 3 short corners thus far, have England. So, pretty well-oiled machine are the men in white. Brimble at the top. He's got 2 already. Is he eyeing a hat-trick? Does indeed come out to Brimble. Surveys his options, beats the first wave. The ball's loose there on the left-hand side for Ireland, and it's a hard slap that comes in, beats McDermott in the Ireland goal. And it is Candy that'll grab his second goal. And it's his second from a short corner situation. So that extends England's lead out then to 7 goals. As Ireland just try to hang on for as much as they can, but a breakaway from England once again. Good little roll through from Candy. Wesson Craft, ball across the face. Oh, unfortunately for Daly, can't get enough of his stick onto the ball on the reverse stick. And with the goalposts at his mercy, the chance goes a-begging. Blackburn got a bit of space on the right-hand side, gets it into the midfield. It's a good little link-up. And winning the free hit is Aldrich. Blackburn remains in support on the right-hand side, and this time wanting to go all the way back. Aldrich gets his stick on it, so it comes out to Brimble. Space on the left-hand side, he can get it to Sagu. It was all on his own. His first touch gets away from him, but does get the ball back. Good skill work from Sagu. Ireland now trying to just hang on and work this ball out, and that's all that they can do is try and get the ball upfield. England are well positioned at the back to make the interception. Blackburn gets his eyes up, rolls it to the right corner. Good interception by Sullivan. But England come again. England are certainly moving this game along at a rapid pace, taking the free hits, sideline hits. Everything's going very quickly for them. And, one feels that with England doing that, it just puts a little bit more pressure onto Ireland. Big overhead, trying to get the ball out of their 23 is Ireland. All it does is gives possession back to England, who come again. Blackburn has been pretty busy on this right-hand side. Big ball through. There's a deflection coming in from Conrath, but it goes agonizingly wide for England. Turnover ball for England to work with. Aldrich sends it forward to Conrath. Ball across from Conrath. Finds D'Souza with a snapshot. And unfortunately for D'Souza, it just comes off the edge of the hook and goes wide. Conrath tried to keep the ball in play, but it wasn't meant to be for England as they continue this pressure on the Ireland defense. It's pressure on the ball carrier. Ireland being forced to make hasty decisions, and that's what England wants. The turnover, D'Souza And Conrad and Allen gets in each other's way. So, brief relief of pressure for Ireland at this point in time. Big overhead from Ireland. And unfortunately for them, the hit not going their way as the ball exits stage left. We've just got to wait for another ball to be thrown onto the field. It does eventually arrive. Sagu gets play back underway. Space on the right-hand side for Heyman. Does find the number 5, goes infield to Brimble. Back it comes to the right-hand side. Now there's space for Heyman to work with. Into the circle. Good work from Ireland, but still going is Heyman, and the raised ball inside the circle means it will be a short corner to England with around 5.5 minutes to go in this game. So Brimble once again at the top of the circle. He's got Robinson doing stopping duty for him. Goes straight to Brimble. But it will be a retake for England. Unfortunately, Allen on the far right hand side broke early into the circle. So what that does mean is that the injector of England will be sent to the halfway line. Basically the same rule that applies when at least when one of the defenders breaks early, you've got to retreat to the halfway line. But when one of the rushers for the attacking side breaks early into the circle, means that the injector will have to vacate the area. There for Brimble, back to the pusher, but the intervention made by Wilson. Got a strong stick onto that one, and just works the ball away to the far side. In space is Robinson. Good little lead in from him into the circle. Comes off an Irish foot, and it will be another short corner to England. This time a change at the top. Sagu is there with Robinson. Let's go to the left-hand side on this occasion. Back to the injector, into the middle. There's a bit of a scramble, and it will all be brought back for a re-award of the short corner. Come to the right of Robinson, who has the shot, does Robinson, and straight through the legs of the postman. So England have got 8 on the board. So as the clock ticks away into the final 2 minutes of this game, the result is most certainly going to go the way of England. But perhaps it could be a late Irish sting to grab something for the men in green. Winning the hit is Kearns, taken quickly by Heisterkamp. But Heisterkamp's ball across creates a little bit of a dangerous situation, so it will come to England. Sagu, he tries to get the ball going quickly, intercepted though by Kearns. Looking for options as Kearns, and pressure from the back by Conrath is enough to disrupt things a little bit for Ireland, as they now got to build from inside their own half. Wilson linking up with Hall to maintain possession for the Irish. Sagu coming all the way up, trying to make the tackle high up in the field. As Heisterkamp allows the ball to head into touch on the far side. Ball on stick for Sagu, who slips as he tries to change direction. And as Heisterkamp tries to eliminate the defender in front of him, the ball wins the race. Quickly taken by England. Out onto the right-hand side. There's space and options ahead. Does go down the line to Aldrich. Good elimination skill. Now Conrath into the circle is Conrath. Lays the ball off though for Aldrich. Shot on the far post by Goodwin. Ball's loose in the circle. And the Ireland managed to scramble that one away. The final who to goes brings an end to the opening game here on Hartleyville A. It is England over 55, Spirit of Masters, claiming this one by 8 goals to 0 over Ireland over 55, Spirit of Masters.